What up, everyone? How are you? How are you? Super excited today. What's going on? Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm back. I figured that out. I had my freaking Twitch on, so it was echoing in my ear. But yeah, I'm super excited today. I have my arch nemesis. Kinda like I love JAPE. She's gonna come on. I'm gonna ask her a bunch of questions about what she has going on in her life and her past experiences. If y'all tuned in for the show last week with Queen Arf, it'll be kind of just like that, where we just joke around and figure out some cool things about these girls that are in the world of NFTs. But a little backstory on me and JAPE. We're both in SEALs. So I'm an Arrowhead. She's a Beret. She basically took charge of the Berets and made, the elite Berets. I was always a diehard Arrowhead. And we basically had a battle at some point in the bear market. Became really good friends. It's just a really cool story. So we'll talk about stuff like that. And so I'm about to bring her on. So y'all give me a second and we'll bring up J8 to the stage. Hello.
Hi. Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing out there? Glad to be here. Thank you for having me. Yes, our history is pretty interesting, or the lore, as we like to say, in SEAL. It is berets. So you have to put the French accents on there.
Right.
The elite berets. I wouldn't say I took charge, but I appreciate it. I do tend to do that. I am the only woman or female general, so I think it's just in our nature.
I wouldn't say that you took charge. I wouldn't say that you took charge. I just know that me and you, I noticed you the most out of the berets because we were always going back and forth. So, and they would always gang up behind you. So, that's why I meant you took charge. You got that energy. People just rally behind you.
That's supremacy. I did not share the Beret channel. Actually, I forgot. So, but it is all over. I did share it on Twitter, but we'll see. We'll see who shows up. Hi, Effin Dickel. Not sure if I'm familiar with that person, but yes. Let's go.
That's effing bull. That's an effing bull. Yeah, he's an Arrowhead. He wasn't around during the battle, but he came along right after it. After he saw how badly Arrowheads dominated the field against all traits that we were up against.
Yes, I recall.
Awesome. But so really, I want to jump into stuff about you. I want to know what's your first NFT that you bought.
That I have been trying to figure out. I bought a seal. I'm pretty sure it was my seal. It was my it was not my PFP. Really? I'm sorry. It is an Arrowhead. It's a water. I mean, not an Arrowhead. Gosh. I do have one. No way. I do have one. Unfortunately, it's a horn. It was a horn, watermelon background horn, double horn, and I bought my mutant shortly after that. And I was trying to figure that out, but since they're staked, I don't have the history on it. It's been staked for a very, very long time.
Right.
So it doesn't show the actual history of, the purchase. But if I recall, I was much more comfortable with the entry on a seal, before the mutant. So once I dove in, got the seal, started, kind of looking at the community.
Hang on a second, Jay. I'm getting a lot of feedback on your end.
You like background noise?
It's like a static, hang on. There's something staticky. We're going to have to send you, because I know you're using... Can you really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The music's off on my end.
Oh, I think it was the YouTube in the background. Okay. Is that better? Because you could have been hearing the music on my end too.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, it's gone.
Okay.
That's what
that was me. Sorry, first time on live came off.
It's
So
all good.
yeah, it
It's
was
all
definitely
good.
the seal. It was a double horn seal, watermelon back, and it was shortly after the mint. I did not mint, but it was 2021.
Nice, nice. Okay, that's very cool. Yeah, I was wondering about the. Is that where you got J8 from? Whenever you bought the mutant, that's where the
Hmm.
name developed. Okay, what's the
Yes.
backstory on that?
So I am a huge fan of Jane Mansfield, which most people in our community no longer know. She's like Golden Hollywood era. I wouldn't say a rival to Marilyn Monroe, but I guess she was in that era, also an actress. Um, so Jane Mansfield was my original name, but I made it Jape Mansfield because I also had a Desperate Ape Wife that I really liked. So I don't know if you remember them. They were not. They were. I mean, they had their day. They were a little popular. So the one that I had minted was blonde hair, red dress, kind of busty. So reminded me of Jane Mansfield, of course. So I named her Jake Mansfield. Um, I became a mutant PFP, I guess, a little bit after that when I was being told, a following that I would gain more of a following being,
Of course.
a board ape, of course, or a mutant ape. So I did slowly change, and then I was bullied into changing my mutant to a beret because I was the only ape in our beret army, um,
Nice.
and I've been the beret ever since. So that seal I did purchase specifically for me. I love accessorizing. I'm always wearing a hat. I love ponchos, and I specifically
Poncho.
bought that one. Yeah.
That's our middle ground. That's how we always connected and found that middle
Hmm.
ground. We had the poncho sills. I personally had the best looking sill in the collection. So it's crazy how I bought that sill and like it just has always been like the best looking one. So it's pretty insane. But the poncho, yeah, that
I love the poncho. Yeah.
I want a plushie with the poncho because it's just like so cute.
Oh, I tried to make one. I did make one, but it was like very last minute. So I used like fabric paint. I took it to Rare Evo. But I've been wanting someone to crochet one for me. But that's a
Ooh.
chevron print, and it's kind of difficult to do, and I haven't found anyone to do it yet. So yeah, it's a specific pattern, the orange and the red, but very retro, which I dig that too. So I love the poncho, and I like my background. I like everything about my PFP. I specifically purchased it, for that reason.
Yep. Heck yeah, and
And
you
then
got
Baby Egg Roll is my twin, so that's a bonus.
Baby Egg Roll is your twin. Y'all look. I
Hmm.
always see that PFP and I think it's you, but it's not.
No,
Um,
we lost an eye in the war.
so did I.
Oh, are you a pet? Do you have a patch? I didn't even realize
I
that.
got. I'm telling you, I have the best looking floor sill in the history of sills. Like, if you ever wanted to be like, that's a floor sill, you look at mine. Arrowhead, poncho, fucking eye patch, orange, because the orange is always on the floor, orange background. But
Really, I
you
know.
know,
You would think that it wouldn't be, but I guess we're an ETH project, and the orange is more Bitcoin native.
oh yeah, that's true. See, I didn't need to do that orange background switch. What was that? Like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, whenever everybody switched their backgrounds to orange or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, didn't have to. I was ahead of the curve, so it's nice. I was gonna ask, what was it? Oh, Little Lemon Friends. I see you have one on your banner. When did you get a Little Lemon Friend? Was that like a long time ago? Because I
A
feel
long
like,
time ago, yes. I got a lot of things a long time ago.
yeah,
I kind of went crazy, kind of like similar to like tattoos, like once you have one, you just go nuts. So I did that with NFTs.
I
Gosh,
did
I got
too.
into so many things. I couldn't keep up with them. I loved Little Lemons. I loved my Sir Lemington. Gosh, I forgot what I named him. Something very bougie because he has the monocle and the little
Yep.
suit. I just can't remember what I named him, but I love that guy. I've got patches of him. I've got stickers of him. I wasn't expecting too much out of the project. I mean, I didn't pay too much for it, but I never expect too much. If I like something, I
Nope.
just go for it. And I'm a holder, like I
Yeah.
have like these damn diamond hands. So I hold
Round.
things that
I'm
I
a round
shouldn't.
tripper.
Yeah, I hold things that I shouldn't. I held mutants through 50 Ethereum, so
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
that's a badge of honor. But
Yeah, you just keep holding that. It'll come back maybe. I don't
well, I
know,
held
50,
3.
but
Yeah, I held 3.
something.
A little crazy,
Uh,
but
I actually have a little lemon. This is my little lemon bucket hat.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like the best. Honestly, out of everything, this is my favorite piece of merch I've ever received. Because one, my little lemon has a blue bucket hat on it.
Oh,
And
okay.
so that's why I bought it at the time. But it's really good quality and stuff. So they actually killed the bucket hat. So I was
Yeah.
very impressed with that.
I got I got the pink hoodie. I think the last one. So it's a small. I've never worn it, but it was whatever was left because I'm always late to all of the merch releases
Sure.
and everything else. So I do have it, and I agree it was very good quality. One day maybe I'll get into a small. I doubt it, but I have it, so it can just hang in my closet with the rest
Pass
of
it
the
down. You know, pass it down, give it to somebody. But you mentioned tattoos. So I saw you have a seal tattoo now. You're branded seal for life, obviously. What does that mean to you, really?
I am the only one with a beret. So
Okay.
a couple of us got the face. The beret, I don't know. It's just part of my identity. So I just didn't feel right without putting it on there. Um,
That
I
makes sense. You are the beret. Like if you didn't have the beret, like it wouldn't make sense.
right. I like it. I kind of feel like I'm gonna do more. So
Yeah.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm kind of ready to leave corporate. I mean, I felt that way for many, many years already, but I want to leave corporate. I want to kind of fill out some of this. I have some old ones that I tried to remove, and they didn't really remove too well, and I actually liked them. I only took them, started removing them because of role change and leadership and stuff. So I think I'm going to redo some, and then I kind of want to fill this out. I was thinking about getting an artist or, commissioning someone from the community and just doing maybe one of those like big pieces, maybe towards like the Pixelverse or, one of those, when you see those scenes, that people make with all the seals and stuff like that. Something to that effect, something meaningful. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to stop here. I don't.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool that you're breaking away from corporate and now you're going to be able to actually finally express yourself in life. You know what I mean? Like do whatever you want.
Well, I'm not exactly breaking away, but I'm just caring less, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
fine too.
I'm good at covering, so I can just wear long sleeves. It's fine.
Yeah. No problem. Okay, so I'm highly against Crocs and gibbets, and I ordered some gibbets. No, I didn't order gibbets. That's what I'm saying. I ordered a shirt, and somehow I got in my bag a gibbet of your seal. And I don't know how it got in there, and you told me that you were sending me a surprise. I don't know if that was really you that like put the gibbet in there. Could have been, I don't know, but you gibbeted me.
I gibbeted a couple of arrowheads. Yeah, anyone that I could identify.
Yeah.
I have my ways. I know some people in high places like warehouses and distribution. So yeah.
See, that's crazy.
If you used your handle on any shipments, you were gibbeted, and I could identify you. You were gibbeted.
Oh, definitely. I use my name, so they do. That's
I was literally waiting for you to get your package, and then you like moved or something, and like every day I was like, "It's there, it's there. Why hasn't he opened it?" And I was like, "Are you okay? Like, you had to switch your shirt?" And yeah, I didn't want to tell you or ruin the surprise, but I was like so anxious for you to open it, and it took you like a month.
It did. No, it's because I think I went out of town like for like 2 weeks. That's weird. Somebody joined. I don't know how they got in. Alright, sorry. But yeah, I went out of town for like 2 weeks and I was waiting for it, and it was supposed to get there so I could wear it whenever I was going on my trip. Because I specifically got the drop top or drop shoulder, whatever the hell people say, count.
You don't know it?
I see it, but I don't know it.
Not worthy.
But yeah, I got that shirt because for one, it was dope as shit. Like, if you saw that shirt, it was what, like $45 or something like that. Like, people saw that shirt and faded, and I was
It was 60.
highly disappointed. It was 60. It's still good quality.
Yeah.
It's still good quality.
Which free overnight shipping. So.
Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, so I gave that Gibbet. I don't wear Crocs or anything, but I gave it to my niece.
Oh, okay.
Very excited. Loved it. Favorite thing of the day. You know what I mean?
Aw. I've got a ton more if you ever need any. So
Okay,
I give them away.
So,
I give them away like crazy. The kids love them. They don't know what they are. They just know that they're cute. So.
Bingo. Bingo. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a sappy seal. You know, you buy it on the Ethereum mainnet. And she's like, dude, I'm 10. Can you just shut up and leave me alone? Like, I don't care. And I'm like, no, you need to learn this now. You know, I'm teaching her. So you gave me a teaching moment to make her really,
Hi,
really
Lito.
bored. Lito's here? Yep. That's that boy. What up, Lito? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate that. So, I saw that you hosted a party in New York.
I hosted a fundraiser, not a party.
Okay, I saw you hosted a fundraiser. It looked really fun. It's for autism, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I want to know about that, please.
So Art for Autism is getting off the ground. The objective of it is, because I have such little time, I do have a couple of things that I do manage. I have another nonprofit for like young women entrepreneurs. Art for Autism is another nonprofit, but we're specifically just going to partner and fund other programs through art, NFTs. Very focused in art therapies and alternative therapies and stuff like that to kind of support anybody with intellectual disabilities. The first nonprofit that we are going to partner with and sponsor is Heal Through Art, which is already on the ground and running in New York. You can look that up. It's healthroughart.org. The artist is a great friend of mine. I met him in the space. He's an IRL street artist, right? He's kind of exploring getting into this, into this world, and very talented. He did the art piece that we auctioned off. He did it live. That is the first edition of, I guess they don't really have a name. That one was called Have a Nice Day, but that's the New York edition of the silhouette of the seal, which was kind of donated by the Everyday Seals and Access Project. So, he uses that silhouette and kind of, lets people kind of explore with it, as well as what he's done with them in the Seal Everydays. So it's kind of just like a collab of just passionate community members wanting to make a change. The Heal Through Art program is, it's an RV program, which will travel across the nation. He already does IRL programs in schools. Specifically in New York for the New York public school system. He's done events with Usher's nonprofit, for youth and art therapy. And he's got a lot of things going on. So, I want to support him. I want to support organizations like that. I don't know if, I don't know what the future holds for Art for Autism, as holding their own programs or events. I think we're just going to be a fun driver, to partner with organizations, that are already on the ground and are doing that work. I'm just spread a little thin right now. So if I can fund it, if I can find it, fund it, make sure that it's going where it needs to go, and, make a difference in anyone's life, honestly, just giving them some sort of alternative resources, just kind of help with, with exploring creativity. That's the goal.
Yeah, I feel like I've been getting into my creative side a lot lately, and it just made me feel a lot better, made me feel like a lot more inspiration and stuff. So I definitely like the idea of you using art or just like anything to like draw out those like emotions and all that kind of stuff. So that's really awesome. Are y'all doing a GoFundMe or anything like that? Is there somewhere we can direct people to help, like, donate money or
Not
volunteer
yet.
for stuff? Okay.
Not yet. We take donations, at the ETH address, but no, nothing specific yet. So I haven't. I'm still working on the website, and looking for alternate programs to fund. The announcement for the RV for Heal Through Art will be coming out soon. So he's got that. He's got that rolling. We're going to be a major sponsor for that. So you'll see a logo on that RV. He can be followed on Instagram as well. It's Robin Hood. He's the artist that created the piece that we auctioned off. We were able to auction it for 1 ETH, and I think it was at 3,600 at that time. So that's amazing. That goes straight to his efforts and getting that RV going. He's also working on an app, to kind of provide. He's a one-man show, right? He goes in person and teaches these programs in schools, but he wants to make it a little bit more accessible. So I hope to be a part of that as well.
Yeah,
but as of right now, I don't have anything to give you. I wish I did, but I'm slowly working on it. It's going to come to fruition. I have a couple of other arms that I want to explore with that too. I have eight for autism. So just kind of like partnering with those larger communities and trying to get the word out, just raising money and making sure that money goes to organizations that are actually, making a change. So if I can have a firsthand knowledge and I know where it's going and I can be involved and be on site or something, that's what I just rather go private than, with funding organizations that are already up and running. And I just really don't know, not that they're not doing the work. It's just, I want to have I guess I just want to have a hand in it, you know what I mean? And be actually involved, not just donating money, which, we feel great doing that. And I do that a lot too, but it just means it's just more purposeful for me to be involved at some level, know the people, have the conversations, be in the meetings, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Okay. Your mic and speaker's going crazy.
I told you.
Can you like position it maybe differently, like push your screen back a little bit?
Put my face
Yeah. You know what we're gonna do, Jay? Since you sent me a gibbet, I'm going to send you a mic after this so you can be ready because you're gonna need a good mic. So whenever you go on these interviews for autism and stuff like that, because you have a lot of feedback coming back right now. So I don't really know how we're gonna fix that live stream. We're really not. So people are just gonna have to deal with it. And if y'all donate to her cause and stuff, then she can set it up better so it can be hooked up. So I'm glad that you were doing that because it's very important. I used to do this thing called buddy camp whenever I was younger, and it was basically like just hanging out with people that had learning disabilities and stuff like that all summer, and just like basically making friendships and stuff like that. So I really like that you're doing that. So I had questions about what is CWS. I saw that.
Oh, Chicago White Sox.
Oh, okay, that's unimportant. That's unimportant. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry for all the sports fans out there. We're not going to talk about the White Sox today because I don't think that they're good, are they? How are they doing this year?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter because I'm a diehard Sox fan. It doesn't matter to me. The Bears are also. I'm going to go to the games. Yes, they're horrible, but at least I'm not a Cubs fan. That's all that matters.
They might be good this year. The Bears, they drafted some pretty good people. They drafted a new quarterback and stuff like that. So you got high hopes. Soldier Field's nice. It's a very nice place.
You think it's nice? Freezing.
Well, I mean, I went in the summer, so I didn't want to deal with that really cold stuff. So, yeah. It's probably cold.
Yeah, it's freezing.
It's probably cold.
It's freezing. You just can't be there without, like, consuming mass amounts of alcohol. Or going into, that's my personal, strategy, but to each his own.
To each his own. Oh my God, your mic's going nuts.
I don't know how to fix it.
It really makes the same noise whenever you use headphones?
I think so. Yeah, I don't have any. The headphones are worse, honestly. That's what I've heard.
Really?
So anybody wants to donate a new laptop to me?
I was gonna say,
No.
if I need the laptop.
I actually have a new one, but I got locked out of it. So my great friend Brooke Lacey is she fixed it for me. So she's shipping it back. So I should not have to do that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's going bonkers. Oh, hit the mute button real quick. Yep, it's definitely J8 people. Y'all hear that? She just hit the mute button. It's all gone. Is your mic off? Or is it just like you muted the volume?
It's not off. No, I muted myself.
Oh yeah, then it's your mic. Your mic on your laptop is broken. That's definitely what it is.
Before?
Yeah, it was good, but now it's just like maybe you just like knock it a little bit, like tap it a little bit, you know? Maybe something needs to be knocked loose. Oh yeah.
Does that
Nope.
help? No?
Nope. The old beat it until it starts working tactic did not work, people. Did you lose your?
Hold on.
Yep. Okay. Mute yourself. Oh. Wait. It's gone. Yo, what up, people? These are 2 rugs being made. This is another rug. It's a Bic lighter. This is brought to you by ELE Social Marketing. It's Nope, it's worse.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, it's way worse. It's okay, people. Last week, Queen Arv, she like left us twice or 3 times because of her internet connection. I got her hooked up. I sent her a new modem. I got her all hooked up, new internet connection. She's good to go. J8 next week on her interview. She's going to be good to go. We're going to get her a mic all set up, hooked up. So that's okay, people. We grow together. We grow together. Well, I just want to give a little plug. I am. Oh.
Better?
No.
What's the plug?
The plug I was gonna plug. I will be creating a podcast recording studio in Dallas, Texas. So if you're ever in town or doing anything like that or need a space, please reach out to me on all of my socials. I have a link tree in my bio if you're on Twitter, and you can find all my other socials by just looking up Ellis the Elephant or my name, Ellis. I'm not going to tell you my last name. You can figure that out on your own. I won't do it. But yeah, that was the plug. J-Ape, are you back? What's the mic situation?
I'm not sure. Are you in Dallas? I'm in Dallas Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week.
I will not be in Dallas those days. I will be in Louisiana. Are you going to Consensus, though?
I'm not sure. I really, really want to, and I have tickets, but I don't know right now.
Well, I will be there, so if you come, we are doing an arm wrestling match, but don't watch those videos where the arm snap. You watch those videos where they're doing the arm wrestling. I told Queen Arf this last time, where they're doing the arm wrestling and like, you know, the elbow snaps and like breaks in half. Arm wrestling scares me. It's one of the things I don't really enjoy. Yeah, I'm scared. You're gonna break my fucking arm. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try very, very hard to get Consensus. I've got tickets to a lot of things. It was on the calendar. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get down there. I'll let you know if I do.
Perfect. Let me know. What up, Bijou? She's got that penis project. I got 2 of those. I have so many dick projects. It's unbelievable.
I don't know how many I have. I have over 100. You know that. I've got the biggest.
Over 100 of those?
Yeah, I've got the jumbo rainbow. First of all.
How big is that?
Physical piece. It's bigger than my head. It's like this big. It was shipped to me. Yeah, 3rd edition. Just broke the first 2. And then I have about 100, and I forgot, honestly. I have about 100, and maybe 200, yeah.
He said that you had 200 penises in your wallet just from that project alone. So that's good. I have a bunch of dickle butts, and so I was gonna tell you. I asked you what your first NFT was. Well, my first NFT, I was just getting into it, and CryptoPunks were like just around. Like Bored Apes were just like probably like $1,000 or whatever. I bought the wrong Bored Ape on Rarible, so I bought a fake Bored Ape for like $600. I thought I was getting a deal. I should have just bought the regular thing, and then I bought. My friend was like, "Oh, dude, CryptoPunks are huge. The next big thing is gonna be CryptoPunk Junk, which is the lower half of the CryptoPunks." So it's like their penis or the vagine or anything like that. In my mind, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's like a crypto dick butt thing." Yeah, I was a mess.
So
I was a mess.
I am against that kind of like art. Like not against it. I don't favor it, right? So I met you in person at NFT NYC 2022, I believe, and I just really like connected with him, and I just really loved him, and that's how I got into Pokies, and then I just kind of like became. I think I'm still the second largest holder. There's some guy that's got me. Maybe I beat him that one night. I don't know.
That's crazy, bro.
I was getting like one of ones. It was my first one of one mint too. I have the biggest one. I have the biggest IRL and NFT. So the mount. I don't even know if it has a name, but it's a volcano and it's 4,200 feet. So that's the biggest.
That's huge. That's a big big Johnson, as they say it from where I'm from. A big old Johnson. Do you know anything about the Chicago house scene? Do you ever like you got involved with that? Like you did that shit, right? Let me know.
So long ago. So Chicago house.
Tell me.
The regular house. I'm a huge Chicago house fan. Ours is just a little different. It's not exactly EDM. There's an EDM aspect to it, but I never hit that scene when I was younger. I was very much into like underground hip hop.
Yeah, so, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just went to my very first rave in Art Basel this past December. That was my very first rave, and I saw a bunch of people with Chicago house like EDM jackets, and yeah, I was never part of that scene. I get it now. I get it. I really enjoyed myself.
It's a vibe.
But I've never been to the house scene here at home. No, my house music is a little bit different. It's it's a little more hip house-ish, I guess.
Bro, I was literally thinking the exact same thing, Bijou, but I wasn't gonna ask it live on air. But it's definitely was what went through my mind. I was like, okay, you call it a rave, like. If you're calling it a rave, that means shit went down. You just went to a little concert. You just went and watched the DJ. You know what I mean?
No, everyone else. It was a rave. Just because, yeah. No, I didn't. It was discussed, and myself and another member of our vehicle opted out of sharing.
Of the party favors. Of the
yeah, it was discussed. It was I was considered.
Hell yeah. Well, I just want to. We're about 4. Huh? I'm sorry. What?
I said I have never, but it's on my bucket list.
Hey, you got to do everything at least once in life. That's what it's about.
I did go with KB, and I did go hard. I just didn't. I guess as hard as I was supposed to.
hey, you had fun your way. That's what it's about. What's it called? So we're about 40 minutes in. We got JAPE here. I'm sorry about the mic situation. I know it's a little staticky on y'all's end. We're going to get that figured out. I am going to have JAPE back on because, like, after I do, like, 5 girls, like, interviews, I want to have, like, all of y'all on at one time for, like, like a group session. We can talk about, like, it'll be fun. I had this whole, like, weird thing in my head. You know what I mean? So it's going to work out. It's going to work out. So what other nonprofits are you involved in?
So I run it's called the Women's Business Collective. It services the Chicago South suburbs.
Nice.
And the Chicago South Side. I am having an event soon. I don't have a date. I'm waiting back for another organization called Invision. They work with the underprivileged community. They are helping in the with the migrant crisis. They do a lot of women of abuse, women out of incarceration. So I work with the director of one of those workforce programs,
Okay.
and I get donations new clothes, new business attire. I have several friends with salons in the area who then offer free services, hair, nails, and we just kind of have those kind of community events to get women, get them out, get them, interviewed, get them motivated, inspired, and change their lives.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. No,
When
I'm
I
all
have
about that.
yeah, when I have a date, I'll definitely post it.
Hell yeah, no, that's so cool. I mean, just that's one thing that always like drew me into like being your friend and like hanging out with you on the timeline and stuff. Like I could just tell your energy was all about like caring and like all about what I'm really in crypto for is like decentralization, like everybody helping each other out, like taking back control type situation. So I just always saw that in your nature and all that. So that's something that I very much admire about your personality and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all here for a common goal, and that's
Mm-hmm.
improve our lives and the world eventually, right? Because there's
Yep.
so much money just being misused and
Shoo.
allocated incorrectly, and
Mm.
the people who need it aren't getting it, and there's just so many arms there that need
Trickle
help.
down, yeah, trickle down economics just doesn't work on a mass scale like this. It just has been proven there's too many. I mean, money just brings greed, and then everybody wants to just like have their little part, and then we actually want our communities nice, not their houses. Uh, but yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about the nonprofit. Though, like, how long have you been doing it for the women?
I just started that last year, the
Last year.
Business Collective. I was doing, in-person meetings, monthly meetings, networking in the neighborhood, back in the neighborhood that I grew up with, that I grew up in. So it's about an hour away. I was doing them once a month, so it's about a 4 hour trip during rush hour, and then hour-long meetings. But it's well worth it,
No, hell yeah.
getting back out there. I mean, I've always loved where I was from. I still do. I'm not scared to be over there. It's just kind of like second nature to be there, even though I don't look like I from there anymore. Some of the younger girls are like, yeah, right. Like, where are you from? And I'm like, here, you know. But it's nice.
What is that? I don't. I mean, explain that area. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Because I have no idea what really you're referencing.
I grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very, very. I was very few Caucasians left anymore. So all my girlfriends are Hispanic.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's just kind of how I grew up. And now 20 years later, no one would even believe that I grew up there. So
I see what you're saying now.
yeah.
So, do you speak Spanish? Did that help?
I can, but not very fluent. Yeah, when I was growing up, they were, more so everyone was trying to learn English. It wasn't easy, like it was. We were talking 30 years, 30 years ago. I was a teenager. Gosh, I age myself now, but so nope, that was dumb. I can jump back into it. I've done Duolingo. It's more of a confidence thing. I could totally get by if I was in like danger or something, but I'm not very confident in fluently speaking it.
Yeah, no, I can get by. Living in Miami taught me a little bit of Spanish, so that was fun. Mm-hmm. Spanish is hard to me, though, because I don't even really...
Spanish Miami is very different from Chicago Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dale. Mm-hmm. Dale. My Miamians, that's what they say. Dale. All the time. For everything. I never really caught like what it actually meant. I think it meant like bye or something like that.
A lot of things, yeah.
Yeah. So you lost your account, right? At some point.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know about that. So what were you doing to get banned? I thought I never really saw much of your like bad posts, but obviously you were going hard at some point. So what did you do, JAPE, to get your account banned? Please tell the world.
I didn't get banned. I actually I got a new phone and I was like in a hurry and it said, do you want to complete your backup? And I said no. And then I got locked out of everything. So then there was a 2-factor authentication on my account for some reason. So it completely locked me out of that account. I was, however, able to access like this account that I created 10 years ago.
Is that the one with your face?
My actual face, yes. So then that's when I was like, well, I'm over, not doxing. And not that I didn't have a problem with doxing anyway, but I think it was right around the time something important was happening. I forgot.
Was this the Solana funds? No, this was before whenever the Solana funds were coming out, huh?
Yeah, but it was an important period, and I'm like, I can't not be on. So I just had to like bite the bullet and use my like regular account with my face on it, which is linked to my nonprofit. But I never really built it out on Twitter, so that's how that happened.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
The little seal in there because everyone was adding me to group chats, and they're like, "Who the hell is this?" And then I was like people were trying to vet me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to put a seal in my somehow. People know that it's me.
They don't trust you. They think that you're a scammer.
I can't trust anybody,
Hell no, I wouldn't.
Like if you don't have a PSP and you're not like a well-renowned PSP, you're just gonna think you're a fed.
Agreed. Okay, I want to circle back to something you just said. You just said, I don't know why I had 2FA on my phone. And that I was like, what do you mean you don't know why you had it? Like, you had it to protect yourself. You got 2FA on your phone, right?
Right. Not that I didn't know why.
Okay.
I didn't realize that I had that. And so then when I didn't get backup, I was locked out of everything. Like, literally, I couldn't find my wallet. It was a bad week.
Oh, shit.
It was a really bad week, yeah. I couldn't find, like, my seed phrases. Not that they were on my phone, but it was just, like, a horrible week. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I was like...
It's okay. It's okay. I lost my seed phrase and everything to my Kepler wallet that I'm not going to say how much money's in there. That is just chilling. So, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time self-custodian your money, I just need to remember like 150 seed phrases.
Yeah, I did get everything restored, thankfully. I have really good friends that had some stuff for me, but everything was restored, and I'm back, and I don't plan on getting banned. I've never gotten banned. No,
She's back.
Bad things.
What? I have seen so much Arrowhead slander come out of this lady's account. It is insane. Like, oh my gosh. If you're not saying Arrowheads are the best, then it's slander.
Oh, well, that doesn't break the rules. I mean, they're not real people. So.
This is who you're trading against. This little seal with arrow through its head.
Aren't you a panda now?
Huh?
Aren't you a panda now?
I am a panda. I got stuck as a frog for like a week because I hopped on a stage and I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch to my frog PFP, not knowing that like because I pay for Twitter, I have to wait like weeks on end to switch a picture that's supposed to be interchangeable about how I feel in the mood that I'm in,
Not if you want that blue check.
Nope. It's not worth it.
No, it's not. But I mean, it is kind of gatekeeping. There's functions that, only allow messages from verified holders. And verified holders this and that. So, I don't know. I'm kind of used to it now. So, I just don't change very much anyway. I don't feel like it's preventing me from doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if they start jacking the price up something like ridiculous, then I'll reevaluate.
Yeah, it was only like $90 for the year. I mean, that's really not that. Yeah, I just got hit with the charge like a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, that's just not that expensive.
Right.
It's like less than $10.
Right.
Shit. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to run through tonight. Do you have anything that you wanted to know about ELE? Didn't you?
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about like where do you see this going? What is your like what's your goal as far as like through the end of the year? Like, are we doing weekly, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do these weekly.
And then it's
So
going
my
to evolve
goal,
into a studio. You said
huh?
it's going to evolve into a studio.
Yeah, so me and a couple of partners right now are looking at office space and to convert it into a podcast studio and like an editing studio type situation, video editing and all that. I'm right now. I do marketing for DirecTV. That's why I had like DirecTV in the background, and then internet companies. That's what my company does. We do sales for them. It's very cool. I like it a lot, but it was never like my goal. Like my goal of ELE was always to be like. That's why I named it ELE Social Marketing, because I want it to be like a social experience where you go and you market yourself. So like young entrepreneurs, realtors, like anything like that that are trying to connect. I want to like host events like that that can bring people together. And then ELE stands for Everybody Love Everybody. So it's kind of like based off of that. And then it also goes with the elephant mascot. So it was just like it really went well.
That part out. That's the part I could have put together.
What?
Nice.
What, you didn't know what ELE stood for?
I was trying to figure it out. So
Yeah.
I was thinking Ellis, the elephant, but then the L didn't make sense. And
Didn't make sense.
That didn't make sense. So yeah, I was just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you for asking. And yeah, ever since I saw Semi-Pro and like he said like everybody love everybody, like it kind of just clicked in my mind, and like that was something that I always lived by. So whenever the elephant's kind of just a fucking random thing. That was like one of my first NFTs that I bought. It was from like this one-on-one artist. So I was Elijah the elephant. That's what I was for like a year and a half on Twitter. And then I went to like a party.
Ellis, though, right?
Huh?
Your name is actually Ellis, correct?
My real name is Ellis. Yes. So like I went to a party and I spent the whole time being like, yeah, I'm Ellis the elephant on Twitter, but my real name's Ellis. And then I was like, this is stupid. Like I'm not doxxed or I'm doxxed and I don't really care, you know. So like I transitioned to my name being Ellis instead of Elijah. So yeah, the real OGs know Elijah the elephant, which those are good times. I used to host spaces back then.
Did you?
Yeah, with the Dickle Butts.
Okay.
I have a Dickle. You remember the Dickle Butts?
I think so.
How could you
remember a lot
not?
of dick butt stuff. Yes.
This was the one that was like a mix between a doodle and a crypto dick butt.
Oh, okay. I kind of remember that.
Yeah. Oh. wait. That was my wallet name, effin'.
Oh, that's funny.
That's my wallet name. I don't think that. Yeah, that's my wallet name. Rich boy selling crack that holds all the dickle butts.
My daughter's up, so she's shutting my lights off.
That's okay. Well, it was great talking to you, J8. I'm gonna hit you on the back end, and we're gonna get this mic situation handled.
I will get a mic. I promise.
You can just get one of the Bluetooth ones. They're like $30.
Oh, okay.
You can just snap it right here, and then it just like Bluetooth to your laptop. You go into settings, and you just select it as your mic instead of your laptop mic.
Ah, okay.
And then that'll solve you.
That like goes like right here, so I can look official.
Yeah. Hopefully soon I have the ones that hang.
Yes, that's what I want. Wow, it's super cool.
You can get the. I think that they just attach to the table. Like you just screw them onto the table. Boop boop.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's easy.
One more thing, I do have a collection of elephants. Elephants are my favorite, one of my favorite animals. So I do collect elephants. I'll show you my collection. They come from my grandma. My grandma collected elephants, so I have a lot of good ones. I'll show you one day.
The energy, J8. We were always like, you know, there you go, pass. Hello, how are you?
Yeah. She's not gonna respond.
All right, well, J8, I appreciate the convo. I will holler at you later.
Okay.
All right, bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming. It looks like we had like 250 people come out.
Oh, wow.
So, thank y'all for all coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for all being in the chat. And yeah, We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, Jay.